that their standard has had a significant impact.
I didn't ask you that.
I'm sorry, sir. Please ask it again. I'll listen closely.
Now, are the air standards, are the reductions greater in states where they have adopted CalLEV than in Texas?
I'm not
It's a real
sure.
simple question. Who's had greater reductions in air pollutants, California or another state that has CalLEV, or Texas? That's what I'm asking.
California and the Northeast states have been more aggressive with.
I didn't ask you who's been more aggressive. I've asked you.
Well, their programs have worked better than ours.
Well, that's not what I asked you, though. Go ahead, though. You're not going to be able to answer it, and that's okay.
Well, I'd be happy to answer any question. I'm just not sure I understand.
I know you're not able to understand it, and that's fine. I'm not asking it very well, I guess.
Have rejected, and most recently Maryland by a vote of 121 to 14.
My uncle lives in Maryland and thinks it's the most liberal, whacked-out state in the nation. So should I believe him?
No.
Okay. Well, but no disrespect. I mean, I don't really care what all these other guys believed or didn't believe. It's my job to believe what I want to believe and base the analysis on that.
And reduction of gross national product by $17 billion.
I want to be real clear about something.
Yes, sir.
I do not care one hoot about what the automakers say or think about this. This bill is a force.
It is. Absolutely. You're right about that. Let me say, we ought to compare this bill as an environmental policy against other strategies that are out there. Among the NOx strategies, many of them cost hundreds, if not thousands, in some cases $10,000 a ton. That will be true also when we have to regulate.
You need to be careful where you're going, but go ahead.
I'm sorry. Well,
I mean, your organization is abused this state for not spending enough money on a school bus program that would take from this program to reduce NOx when it doesn't reduce NOx.
Because it would have protected the health of kids in the bus.
Sir.
I'm not,
but you know what?
But not the only
finish,
thing.
sir.
I thought you had.
I hadn't.
You're only concerned about
Well,
NOx
wait a minute.
credit.
Wait a minute. That's
I'm
the
sorry.
problem. You get to choose from second to second what it is you're going to be concerned about.
Are you hearing my
Yeah,
answer?
I don't really need an answer because I just stated facts. I didn't ask a question, but continue.
Well, I thought you had a question. But
No, I don't have a question.
Well, we believe the state of Texas can walk and chew gum at the same time. We can deal with more than one environmental problem at the same time. It was left over the funds that was not spent.
Correct. You
And
just
so-
said we were spending.
Well, it's being used in to cover the deficit.
It's sitting there
As
to
part of-
ensure that we do not have to raise your taxes, which I know you appreciate.
Well, I do appreciate that,
Good.
but I do think $100 million collected for air pollution reasons or air to clean up the air.
No one's debating that with you.
Well, we're not doing that right now.
Emissions reductions is what we're talking about.
All we're saying is, in addition to NOx, we ought to care about kids that
No
are
one
around
said we
schools.
don't care about that, sir. And you're too ignorant to realize that it was my bill that we amended to put the school bus program into and allow for $1 million to be spent to reduce those particulate matters from school buses. But that, again, is something you have an inability to recognize.
I know whose bill it was. I know you and Representative Hochberg
Right.
passed
And
the
we have
bill
a
last
bill.
year.
You made a statement a while ago that you said this bill was a force.
Correct.
You sure you didn't mean farce?
Could have. Any other questions, members? Thank you. Appreciate your testimony.